Also, late last night, the president headed the Climate Vulnerable Forum high-level event in the French capital. In his keynote address, the president called for global solidarity in addressing climate change, saying every country must commit to reduce greenhouse emissions and build resilient communities. He said current debates focus on the question on which among the countries should be doing what, but that now it must shift to the contributions of individual countries. The president stressed that vulnerable countries like the Philippines bear the brunt of destruction caused by devastating effects of changing weather conditions. Again, here's Elena Luna.
President Aquino called for global solidarity in addressing climate change as he led the launching of the Manila-Paris Declaration of the Climate Vulnerable Forum, or CBF. CBF is composed of 20 climate vulnerable countries. The Philippines is the current CBF chair.
The Manila-Paris Declaration, which embodies our shared aspirations for a world that is more just and more sustainable. Individually, we are already survivors. Collectively, we are a force towards a fairer, more climate-proactive world.
In his keynote address during the CBF high-level event, the president said vulnerable countries like the Philippines bear the brunt of destruction caused by the devastating effects of changing weather conditions. He mentioned the Filipino custom of bayanihan, which he said is the same spirit being done in the CBF.
In the Philippines, we have as one of our core philosophies the idea of bayanihan. Loosely translated, it means communal action born of communal responsibility. Back home, we have been harnessing the energies of bayanihan towards national transformation, in instituting good governance, in engaging the engines of economic growth, and in creating a more compassionate and inclusive society. We have called on the spirit of bayanihan to lift up our countrymen during every storm that has made landfall within our islands.
He adds in the Philippines, efforts to address climate change include the National Greening Program, the crackdown on illegal logging and tapping renewable energy, such as solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal power. But he said no amount of effort by a single nation can ever be enough to address climate change. It must be concerted efforts by all countries.
The focus of many debates seems to be on who should be doing what. We believe, however, that the question is not about who among us should be doing what. The question is not about the contributions of individual countries. It is imperative that all countries do everything and maximize what can be done to address climate change now. Either we all strive and sacrifice, or we only vary in how much we lose.
Dingdong Dantes of the National Youth Commission was given the opportunity to share the Philippine youth's campaign against climate change. He talked about the success of #NowPH or Not on Our Watch movement, drawing 221 million social media impressions and 3.6 million total pledges.
On paper, I am a commissioner representing the youth of the Philippines. But in my heart, I feel like I am really just representing my daughter, Maria Letizia, who is 7 days and 20 hours old today. And if you are here, and if you here are first-time parents as well, you know that I really shouldn't have left her, nor her mother's side at this time, even for a single minute. Yet, here I am. I am here because when I represent Maria Letizia, I represent the world.
For the People's Television, Elena Luna, Paris, France.